Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pet Carosa Buffalo Bills or Life channel. I am your host, Pat Carosa, and what are we going to talk about today? Well, I don't know. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Everyone is talking about the Super Bowl. Every time during this year, I wish the Bills were in the Super Bowl, but it is Super Bowl Sunday, but before we start, please like, comment, or subscribe. I have 26 subscribers and they are awesome, but also comment and like. I will really enjoy that. So, what are we going to talk about today? It's Super Bowl Sunday. The Los Angeles Rams against the Cincinnati Bengals, about to square off in about 2 hours. I am excited. Of course, I wish the Bills were in it. They should have been, but you can read my review in another video. But I'm not really going to talk about the Bills though right now. I really won't because or about the Super Bowl, about the matchup, because honestly, it's a lot more than the matchup on Super Bowl Sunday. It's actually one of my favorite time of year, and like I said, it's a lot more than the game. Obviously, I care, about the Rams and the Bengals, and I recognize that the Bengals could win their first ever Super Bowl, after going 0-2 against the San Francisco 49ers in the 80s against Joe Montana. That must really sting, especially that last Super Bowl where they lost on a last second touchdown pass from Joe Montana, one of those classic Super Bowls. But at the same time, I think I want to look back at my Super Bowl experience. And really, I've seen almost every Super Bowl in my lifetime, and I have a lot of favorites, of course. And I'm going to list them right now. I'm going to just describe what those experiences mean to me and what my daily process is. Today and how we go about it. Really, what I do is I go to my uncle's house. I go to my uncle's house. We have food before the game, usually pizza and wings. And my aunt makes the best wings. She usually makes the wings. And let me tell you, these are the best wings. If you ever try some wings, you got to try my aunt's wings because it is the bomb. I literally had count them, 9 wings on New Year's Eve because they were so good. I mean, so good. I mean, it's scrumptious. And then you add on the pizza. Pizza and wings go together like macaroni and cheese. It's awesome. And the pizza is usually really good. My other aunt and my uncle usually makes the best pizza, and it's awesome. It's great. And then we watch the game, and after that, at halftime, we bring out the snacks and the cake. And let me tell you, it is the coolest cake in the world. It is a cake. It is basically a brownie cake on a lot of frosting, unhealthy. Oh well. And it's made out of a football field. It looks like a football field. There's goalposts everywhere. The M&Ms makes up the yard lines, and on one yard line on one end zone are the teams playing, like usual in the Super Bowl. So like the Rams are on one end and the Bengals are on the other end, and we eat it. And it is so scrumptious. I usually don't watch the halftime show because honestly, I'm not really that into it unless somebody awesome is performing. I'm usually not into it. I usually enjoy some snacks and everything. And then I usually like the commercials. I watch the commercials, obviously, and I will maybe do another video about what my favorite commercial was in this year's Super Bowl. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're political, which I don't really like those commercials, but they are there, especially in this time period. It has to be there. And but at the same time, I watch commercials. Doritos, Pepsi makes the best commercials. I can't wait to see them. Budweiser usually does a really, really good job. So I'm excited. I am excited to see the commercials and have the food as well. All right. So you have that. It's a great party. It's a good time. Now on to the game. And I enjoy it. I enjoy the game. Yes, I have a dream that the Bills will be in the Super Bowl. They should be in this year's Super Bowl, but I can promise you that they will be in next year's Super Bowl. But say Levine, what are my favorite Super Bowls? I think I will start at the top. My favorite Super Bowl that I have watched at my uncle's house doing all of those things is the Bills versus the Giants Super Bowl in 2007. Some background: the Patriots were this really, really good team. They were really awesome. They could score on every possession. They had weapons galore. Wes Welker, Randy Moss set the record for touchdown catches in a season. Tom Brady passed for like 50 touchdowns in one season that year, and they set the record for so many points. They raced through the regular season and scored 57 burger on the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Football. That was fun, and it was everyone's most hated team. And who can beat the Patriots? The Patriots are going into the Super Bowl 18-0. They were about to do something no other team has done before, basically kick the Dolphins and their Tea Party to the curb and be 19-0 and be the best team in NFL history. And then you have the Giants, who were basically David versus the Goliath in this matchup. The Giants got in as a wild card. You had Eli Manning just finding himself, and he had a great postseason. He beat Brett Favre in a very cold Ice Bowl 2 type of game in the NFC Championship game. But nobody thought that they could beat the Patriots. How did they get to the playoffs? Well, of course, they beat the Bills. And I was at that game. It was rainy. It was snowy. It was sunny. It was warm. It was cold. It literally all four seasons showed up at that game, and the Bills lost. Oh well. So they went through the playoffs and went through the playoffs. And I just wanted someone to beat the Patriots because honestly, I didn't want them to be 19-0. I mean, come on. Come on. For me, I'm like, this team is good, but I don't want them to be 19-0. So throughout the playoffs, I was like, come on, just beat the Patriots so that we don't have to hear about the greatest team in NFL history would be Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Whether he can be done, we can be done with Tom Brady, and we can relax. So, it started, and it was a big defensive battle, and, it got to the end of the game. The Patriots were leading. Tom Brady obviously led a march. Randy Moss caught what could have been the game-winning touchdown, and then it got to the Giants' final drive. And I remember, that catch, Eli Manning's escape. He threw it to the middle of the field, and David Tyree caught it with his helmet. And at first I didn't know what was going on because on the TV, you're like, I wonder what happened. There were like 2 or 3 Patriots there. Did the ball get incomplete? Did it touch the ground? No, it did not. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then, of course, they went down the field. Plexico Burress caught the touchdown. Giants win. and the Patriots are 18-1. And I just remember feeling such a relief that, this team is not hanging on our heads anymore. And, they're starting to go down the slope. And maybe the Bills have a shot next season at catching them and making the playoffs in 2008. Well, that didn't happen. The Patriots won 3 or 4 more Super Bowls, and Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. And he has more Super Bowls than the Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers, and even, my Buffalo Bills. So I know this is a really long video, but that was my favorite Super Bowl that I have watched. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be others tomorrow as I talk about Valentine's Day and what it means to me. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl, and I will not give my predictions, but, I'm a really big Matthew Stafford fan. I've always have been, ever since he came into the league. I think he's a competitor. I think he throws a lot of touchdowns and, it throws for a lot of yards. And, he deserves the Super Bowl championship because he was basically deserted on the Detroit Lions island for all his career. So he deserves to go out or, win a Super Bowl. So, yes, I think the Rams will win. It could be a close game. I think it's a little too early for the Bengals. So I think the Rams will beat the Bengals in this game. So that's my prediction. I hope you guys have a great day. Go Rams. Enjoy the Super Bowl.